Hi guys, it's Mike at youarethepath.com. There is a message that I did want to get out, and it was for guys who may have gone through something like this when you hear, oh, you're too nice, or he's just a nice guy, he's too nice, where they're actually turned off. Women are actually turned off by you being too nice. So, I mean, this kind of used to baffle me because that's something that I used to get a lot. Oh, you're too nice, and I never quite understood what it meant. I mean, I thought to myself, like, what do you mean I'm too nice? Like, I'm not meant to be kind? Or. And then in the past, I used to think, oh, well, if they can't see who I really am, then they don't deserve to be with me, and I want to be with someone who wants me for me. And that's kind of like not really looking at what's going on. It's not that women don't want those kind of characteristics, like kindness and gentleness and things like that, but when you're too nice, it's like you're trying to manage yourself and everything becomes focused on them and you forget yourself and what's going on for you. I'm not going to pretend that I'm an expert on this. And the guys you want to check out are the guys over at AMP. That's the Authentic Man program. And they'll go real in depth with this whole thing. Now, basically, you've got inner game and outer game. Now, just that word game, now, I don't mean manipulating women to get what you want, which basically is what a lot of outer game stuff is about. If you look on the internet, outer game is all about what you say and how to approach a woman and what to say to her, but really it's all kind of like there's it is kind of like manipulation, and there's a lot of stuff out there which says you should be cocky funny and kind of poke fun at the girl, which is kind of playing on her insecurities, hoping that she's gonna seek validation from you to validate that she's actually okay. Those kind of techniques, they won't work on high quality women. So now it doesn't matter what you look like, having a six pack, having a large bank account, and what you look like. You can have all these things, but if you're not secure within yourself and you don't have mastery over your own mind, and you're not in the present moment and your mind's wandering all the time, it doesn't matter how good you look, how much money you've got. Now, women are very good at tuning into their feelings and what they feel. And if you approach a woman and you're not in integrity in your own life, then she's going to pick up on that and she's going to feel that something's not quite right. She may not know that it's coming from you. She may just feel weird somehow, like you're trying to get something. She's going to feel that if you're not in the present moment and you're talking with her, but you're trying to get to the next step, and she's going to know that you're not with her, you're not in the moment, and really she becomes a means to an end when you're doing that. Now you want to look at my other video titled process oriented rather than results oriented, and start looking at that. So if you want a deep, meaningful relationship and you're unsure of how to relate to women, go to AMP. a lot of it's about how you relate to yourself, because you can't relate to another if you don't know who you are and you don't know how you feel. You know, a lot of men don't know how to feel, they just kind of feel numb and tense. And when you're interacting with people, you want to start feeling into your body, you know, where are you tense? Where are you closing in? That's where the martial arts, yoga, tai chi, qigong, meditation comes into it. Take up one of those practices. You know, I say it on all of my videos because a lot of it comes down to presence and being in the moment, and these disciplines cultivate that. So check those things out. Practice opening up your heart. Now, that when you do that, you may feel a little vulnerable. And this is another thing that a lot of guys aren't okay with, being vulnerable, because we've been taught to think it's wrong. You know, you've got to be a man. I'm a man, which is, you know, all this. I'm a man and I don't give a fuck about what she thinks about me. Over at AMP, they call that posturing. Check out Decker. You'll find him on YouTube and that. And he calls this posturing. So, one of the biggest things I picked up from AMP is whether knowing whether you're a guy that postures or you're a guy that collapses. And when you collapse, it's usually like you lose yourself, you're thinking too much, and you kind of close in and you can't relate anymore. And that's what we call collapsing. So you got to be able to own your experience. You know, be okay with what's going on in your body and not judging it. You know, not judging yourself. You know, you may feel real nervous. You know, just notice, I feel really nervous right now. You know, what's that about? It's that kind of self inquiry that yoga and meditation can, it can give you a space where you can do that and it's okay. You don't have to judge yourself anymore. So yeah, and being too too nice. Sometimes, you know, you have to go away and give dating a break for a bit, and you know, really work on and ask yourself, you know, what is it that I want? Where am I going? What's important to me? What are my values? You know, what am I about? And what am I seeking from a relationship?